What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial. I haven't been around lately. I've been having a lot of trouble with my YouTube channel, but you guys requested this a lot, so I am back to do some more tutorials. And this tutorial is about making an AdSense website. Quick and easy, 3 simple steps to make you some money online. Now, these websites don't make a lot of money because they're micro niche websites, but they can make you a passive income if you make enough of them. And the best thing is they're very easy, so you can make them very, very quickly. The one I'm going to be showing you in this tutorial, I made in 30 minutes. So this is a 3-part series. We're going to be looking at niche and keyword research in this video. The next video, we'll be doing making a website. And then in the third one, building backlinks. So for this one, we're going to be looking at niche and keyword research. But first, I'm just going to show you some stats here. So if we look at some of my websites here, I'm just going to get rid of these. Now, these are some rankings. So 36, these websites aren't very old. So 36, 37 for these pretty decent search volumes. Now, I've just started really building some backlinks now, so in a few more weeks, these will probably be on the first page. This one here is of the website I'm about to show you, so 27, 32, and 23. This one will probably make me about $200 or $300 a month once I'm on the first page. Now, this is the website here. Very, very easy website. So this website here is the one I just showed you on the right here. And this one is very, very simple. I made this in 30 minutes. And as you can see, it has the AdSense website on the right, and it has AdSense in here and here. I actually left this site for a while because I wasn't going to use it, but now I am going to use it. I've decided I want to make some money off this one, and I haven't actually built any backlinks to this one at all. Maybe 1 or 2 tumblers, I think, but we'll go through that in part 3 with the backlinks. So the first thing you want to do is find an interest, and this is sometimes the hardest part for people, but I simply just go to stumble upon, discover, interest all. Very, very easy, and you simply just scroll through and it keeps reloading. So it'll keep reloading down here, and you can just scroll forever. It just keeps going. But I found some for this tutorial called homebrewing. Kind of stuck out to me because it's probably a very targeted niche. I mean, there's all sorts of niches here. You've got gospel music, you've got gardening, you've got all sorts of stuff here, foreign films. There's so much you can pick from. But homebrewing is kind of very targeted and very passionate, so I went with that. Now you want it, so homebrew is your main keyword, okay? I call that my main keyword. And then I want some seed keywords. So I'm going to go with something like homebrew recipes, homebrew kits, homebrewing supplies. And I usually get about 5 of them, okay? So you want to just write down on a bit of paper or in a bit of a notepad on your computer, 5 to 10 seed keywords. So, like I just said, homebrewing supplies, homebrewing kits, homebrewing recipes, and stuff like that for this keyword. Now, what I do next is I go into a program called Longtail Pro. This is the main keyword program I use. It's my number 1 program, my number 1 tool actually. I use this every single day for all my blog posts and everything. And I'll quickly just show you some keywords that I'm working on at the moment. So, not that one, it is this one here. So if you look here, I'm working on one at the moment for one of my cannabis websites here, follicle drug testing. And if you look here, what this does is you can calculate the keyword competitiveness. So this is 30, which is pretty good. And then what I look for is link juice. So this doesn't have much link juice. Link juice is basically strong links. I could easily outrank this. I usually beat wikis, no problem. And you also want to look at the titles. So the titles have the keyword in it. This one isn't very good optimized at all, so that's going to be easy to beat. I mean, it's got page authority of 1, page links 0, and then 0, and domain authority 64. Domain authority is a little bit higher, but that doesn't really matter. And page rank doesn't really matter anymore. So this is quite easy to rank for. And these are a few others that I've been looking at as well. So these are just examples of the kind of keywords I rank for. And this is the suggested bid. So this is the average. This is what the advertisers are willing to pay. So you could possibly get $2.09 per click or whatever in your keyword. Now this is in New Zealand dollars. So this here would be about $1.50 US. I try to aim for $1 plus, $1 US plus. Anything lower than that, you're not really going to make too much money. So if we go back to homebrewing, what I simply did is I put in 2 seed keywords, homebrew and homebrew kit. And to do that, I just went to find keywords. First I went to project. So you want to add a new project and then click create project. So you just put the name here. And then I simply go to find projects, put in my seed keywords, which I've already done, so I'm not going to do it again. And then you just go add, and then you go generate keywords. And it basically just brings up a whole bunch of keywords here. So you want to kind of, for a micro niche site, I tend to try and find keywords between 15,000 and 1,000 for the main keyword, searches a month. So you just want to go through and basically find one that suits you and suits your needs, that you think that you could rank for. Now, I pick one main keyword for my main article, and then I pick maybe 2 or 3 more keywords for that article. And I do that for my micro niche sites typically range from 4 to 6 articles. So I will get 4 or 6 decent keywords and then a whole bunch of smaller keywords. So this one here is 50 keyword competitiveness, so I probably wouldn't try and rank for that just straight off the bat. I can see that this is going to be hard. This one's 34, so I'd have a look by simply clicking on it. And as you can see, it's really a whole bunch of shops here, so people selling homebrew kits. Now, sometimes shops can be hard to rank for because they're kind of branded, but then again, sometimes they can be easy to rank for because they're not very optimized for the product. So if you look here, link juice is my main concern on all my research, 309. So I could possibly get in maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 in here, or if I throw some links at it. It just really depends on a lot of factors. But I typically wouldn't go for this one if I was a beginner. So we're going to leave that one. You just want to find, let's just go with Midwest suppliers. That's not very good because it has a low suggested bid. So we'll maybe go for winemaking kits, homebrew wine, just anything really, like install hard. That's not very good there. Yeah, so these have quite decent suggested bids. I'll just pause this actually while I load a few up for you guys and we can have a look at them. Alright guys, so I've had a look through some of these backlinks here, and one that caught my eye was, I was actually originally going to go for how to make beer at home, but it has quite a high competition rate there, and there's a lot of juicy links in here, so it'll be hard to rank for. But one that stood out for me, so this is an example of something that you could rank for. Making wine at home. Now, there's not much link juice here. There is one with a lot of link juice, but I think the only reason this one is really ranking is because it has authority. It probably doesn't have, let's just have a look here. Should be able to load it up. It probably doesn't have very good on-page optimization and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's just, there's not much content here at all, just a picture and a few words, and that's really it. So I think you'll be able to outrank this. The only reason this one's ranking is because it has authority. It's a dominating site in the homebrew and winemaking market. So this would be quite easy to outrank, I think. Well, for me, I think it would be easy to outrank. You're just going to build some really quality links to it, and you would rank. So it has 1,000 searches a month. Not a lot. This is kind of at the lower end. So you might want to maybe just add this one into a bigger keyword. So you might not want to have this as your main keyword. You might want to find a bigger one and just add this one in as kind of like a second keyword in the article, so you'll be ranking for both keywords. So if you just have a look here, a lot of these titles aren't really optimized very well. So make wine at home, it's all just make. There's nothing about making wine at home. There's winemaking and stuff like that. So it's not optimized very well at all. There's a YouTube video on there, so that's a good sign. It's always easy to rank on pages with YouTube videos. And you know, there's a few websites here like this one here will be easy to outrank. So this is a very, very good example. So once you've done this, you want to simply go into Google and you want to put your keyword in. So making a wine at home. And you just want to open up 10, like pretty much the top 10. And you just want to have a look at the websites to see if you can improve on the quality with your site. So if we have a look at this one, this is quite a decent site, got a lot of content, so it might be a little bit harder to outrank, and it has quite a lot of authority. However, you can still outrank this if it doesn't have very good on-page optimization and not very many links going to it. This one here is quite a decent one as well, but you could beat this, no problem. It's not that great. Then we have this one here. Not very much content on here, not very many videos. It does have, pictures. It does have a lot of social shares, but you can easily buy some to boost your own social shares. Next one here, this is actually a very, very good example. I saw this one before when I was looking. So it has an infographic, and it has some text and some images. So this is what Google wants to see. It wants to see websites that kind of have, this is where people would go to make wine because it has everything here. But we're not going to be making a site like this. We're going to make it a simple site, but you can always make it into a site like this later on if you wanted to. This one here, also quite a good site. So this keyword might not be the best to rank for, but you just have to go through and just decide yourself whether they're good to rank for. You just have to do a lot of research. Don't just go off these numbers here, but then you don't want to do too much research. You want to actually take action at the same time. So that's how I do my keyword research. Very simple. Just go through, find some keywords, put in your seed keywords. You can either use Longtail Pro or another keyword tool, but this is the one that I use every single day, and it works very, very well. And I will leave a link in the description for this one. So this is part 1. In part 2, in the next part, we will be making a website. Click on the link on this video, and you'll be directed to that part 2 video right now, and we'll start building an AdSense website.